this is more justified than not. We don't know what's in that pot. Do you? Do we? Maybe now we do. But at the time, this woman is crazy and she's now manipulating this pot. How do we know she don't have acid in this pot or something even more dangerous?
Okay, well, let's get into it. I see you've been talking reckless about me on your YouTube page over there. We'll address that later.
I don't know if that's reckless. I think
it's reckless.
Facts.
Oh, okay. You about to see how reckless it is in a minute. So, man, I really appreciate you opening that gateway. So let me submit something to you, because you've said some things in its proper time.
I always make sense.
No, sir, you don't.
People are saying, let's eliminate the police because they're racist. Let's eliminate the police because they're bad.
Some of them are.
Yeah, some of them are. It's very rare, but some of them are.
Oh, okay, well, it shouldn't happen at all, brother. Come on, man.
Human.
Bias, hyper-bias, all that's human nature, dear brother. You don't need a gun in the badge. You don't need a gun in the badge.
But the reality of policing is very rare.
What?
Most professions have a lot more adverse employees than police.
Tell me what industry? Every other profession is more racist than the police, is what you're saying.
I have never met a racist police officer when I was a police officer for 6.5 years.
Who you done met, sir?
I did this for a living. Police officers,
come on. So while you may say, well, I've never met a racist cop, well, good for you. You're lucky. So now I come back to this. Sir, you know police can be racist.
I do.
Because you have never ran into a racist cop. You don't think racist cops exist to a high level in some communities?
Let me just say
this. Have more racist cops than others?
Well, if you say, do some communities have more racist cops than others?
Sir.
No, I know, I'm no police officer all over the country. Black,
that's
white.
Good for you. I believe the community members. I don't believe y'all allowing police.
They want police.
They want honest police.
They want more police officers.
They want honest police. So, as an officer, let me ask you this. Have you ever, without verifying the identity and without a known threat, have you ever or known someone, one of your colleagues perhaps, that fired into an apartment, a house, a window that had curtains and knew not who they were firing upon? Has that ever happened to you?
It's never happened to me. Everybody that's involved in this is presumed innocent until proven guilty.
They may not. I would like you to answer my question.
They had determined that his actions were at least reasonable in the scope.
You're incorrect on the law here, Mr. Tatum. I would encourage you to go and research the law.
I read it. I read the indictment. I read the original case. I made videos about it.
If you read the indictment, you would have read that this was not an issue of intent. Mr. Tatum, I only have a few minutes to correct the errors. So the more you talk, the more errors I have to correct. So
you're not understanding the justice system.
Sir,
they don't have nothing to charge you with.
You're the one who don't understand, dear brother. I'm trying to be patient with you and educate you, but give me about 60 seconds. I think I can do it within that time. Firing through a curtain and window that he cannot see through would create an absolute danger to a citizen in this country. That's why I asked you specifically, have you ever done that before? Have you known any of your colleagues to do that before? And you have told me no, which means you know it's criminal. Your colleagues know it. Have you? So you've never done it. You don't know any other cop that has done it. Well, this cop did it. And you're saying it's not criminal.
According to the charge.
This is very simple. All right. Let me take you back to elementary school. You have already admitted this is not normative behavior. You've never done it. Your colleagues have never done it.
I said that I've never done it. I don't know any person that have done something specific like that. But clearly, there's articulable reasons why he did the shooting. Because they charged him.
What the hell are you talking about?
Guilty. So they're going to draw from fears. Listen, this is how the justice system works. They're going to draw, and I guarantee you, he's not going to get charged.
Well, sir, he's already charged.
I mean, he's not going to get found. He's not going to be found.
Sir, is it wrong for a police officer to shoot inside of an apartment without having eyes on the target and shooting through windows that are closed and doors they cannot see through? Is that right or wrong?
It depends.
No shots being fired, no established contact with the target.
He identified the target in the doorway. He moved his position to the window, which he knew in a general area where he was shooting at, and he was found not guilty.
The target was drugs and money.
No, it wasn't.
Sir, in the warrant they signed, the target was drugs and money, which, by the way, they found zero.
Well, you see, this is why people like me are doing what I do. They had
bootlicking?
Breonna Taylor was the
Tap
original
dance.
target.
And here's something else you should research. Whites are more likely to commit crimes against children. Whites are more likely to commit crimes against co-workers. Whites are more likely to commit crimes against individuals who are inside of their families. Now, that is also from FBI.gov, but are you using that as a pretext? Are you using that as a pretext to follow all white people and think that they are child molesters or about to commit a crime against
You're trying to, the FBI statistics are on conviction rates.
No, it's not.
Statistics.
No, it is not, brother. You need to read damn
people
stats.
can go
The
out and do
FBI
the
stats
research.
are not based on conviction rates,
People
brother.
can go out and do the research for themselves.
They sure
the
can.
research that I've seen,
not being
the homicide rates, you could call it the murder or homicide rates, depending on how you want to frame it, are convictions. So
No, they're not.